captain awaits. They couldn't care about that just now because they've got their hands and feet full at the moment. Denisenko of Russia, the man in red, Abughaush in blue, and straight away both men sharing a few welcoming kicks. Footwork from Sinden was vital in that win against Joel Gonzalez. Abughaush is noted for his dancing style, likes to move around. Denisenko, that Russian mindset, very calm, composed. Big punch from Abughaush, not much power on it though.
I think if Bradley came up against Denisenko, they're very similar, so I think it potentially could be a cagey match, but Denisenko is so experienced, so strong, so tall for that weight group as well. But Abughaush for me is just looks, I like watching him. He's got great technique, he always does something quite exciting, so he's someone that the young athletes really look up to at the moment.
Like it's a funny thing to say, but you know, Tazagul Servet was the generation before. This is now the equivalent, the spinning style, the exciting style.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a mix there, Abughaush, and he's kind of been able to adapt to this modern game, but still keeping it quite exciting. So again, that's the reason why, you know, the young athletes are looking up to him as well.
Yeah, and looking up on the scoreboard, it's good times for Denisenko. The reputation and the quality of the Jordanian, well, the Russian just keeping his game plan. Good double kick there, the lesser spotted double kick in Taekwondo. Good to see that back. Headshot just missing. And as we creep into the last 30 seconds, well, the Russians had a good start here.
Yeah, I think the way that Denisenko scored then was is the way that it's a little bit easier to score that way, where if you put your leg up and the athlete falls into your leg, it's quite an easy way to score, and I think that's exactly what just happened there again as well.
No, you're absolutely right. Timing is of the essence, letting your opponent fall into you as we fall towards the last 10 seconds of what's been a evenly contested first round. Back kick attempt there from Abughaush, followed with a chop kick block. I don't know if I've ever seen that one before, but we're going to get a chance to catch our breath here. No points in terms of the last minute there, but a couple each, evenly poised. And Abughaush, the only thing, he's coming back from injury. You know what that's like, to get that momentum again, especially when you've got that creative style.
Yeah, I think he obviously relies on being quite dynamic, so when you're injured, you know, that is quite difficult to find, what am I going to do now that part of me has gone. So he is going to struggle a little bit, but you know, it's still 2-2, so it's anyone's game. Very similar the way they both scored, and I think Denisenko,
medalist, giving us the expert analysis so far as both men move into an open stance this time, trying to go forward with that little cut down the stairs there. Denisenko is a two-pointer though from the Russian. Abughaush rushing in, leaving a little space, and it is good footwork from Alexey Denisenko as he opens a useful little lead here at the start of the second round.
I think Denisenko has really studied how to score on these body armors as well, because to the back, if you see they're both standing in that stance, which we call the open stance, that is the easiest part of the body armour to score. So they're both trying to flick to the back, but I think Denisenko's got the edge a little bit there.
Yep, he certainly does. As you say, the game plan, and he's got the edge, certainly on the scoreboard as well. But a little bit of an impasse in this second round, both men just slowing down, saving up their energy for the final surge here in this second period of the semis. A minute to go. A little hook kick around the corner from Denisenko, just keeping Abughaush busy. And of course you can catch the atmosphere, the tension there, just in that silence. Both fighters not really wanting to commit. I think the referee's going to be called in here. A little technical dispute. Was it a kick to the leg?
It's a technical error.
Yeah, technical error on the scoreboard. Someone's obviously pulled out a plug somewhere. As we focus in there on the video review jury, of course, in Taekwondo, they make sure, 4-2 to Denisenko, who has that momentum. A big break there in that second round. Both men have got to now get on the move. And Abughaush trying to fire that little hook kick under the body protector. And into the last 30 seconds here.
Denisenko's legs are just so long. You know, it's very, very similar to Bradley. So again, like I said, if he gets the final, it'll be very interesting. But a sneaky little shot there from Abughaush, finding the gaps, going high, faking high, and then going to the body. Again, like I said before, to the back. Both of them.
Yep, both of them scoring round the back and pulling himself back into the match now. Ahmad Abughaush, as we reach the end of the second round, 6 points apiece. And lots to ponder here. Denisenko had the lead for a lot of that one. Well, the Mayor of London sign is there. Who's going to be the king of the ring? Denisenko on the back foot into that open stance. The hook kick round the corner. Decks it. Will take the Gamjon.
Definitely more action right from the start. Again, like I said, they're both thinking, you know what, I think I've found a way how to score. And, oh, unlucky.
Yep, getting close with that one. But of course, the Gamjon makes the difference. Denisenko flicks one up over the shoulder. Got close with that headshot. Not enough power on it. And there's the body kick this time. Lands it clean. 3 point gap now. The Jordanian jumps into the lead. And too much defensiveness there on the back foot. Jose Eduardo Cornelius, the referee, not happy with that. And likewise, the coach not happy with the decision.
Yeah, he's going to try and take that Gamjon off there. But it's difficult now. It's very, very difficult to...
And the Gamjon is invalidated. So our instincts were correct.
And that must be very tough when you're a referee, when you actually do get something wrong. Because you quite clearly could see that it wasn't below the waist, but it wasn't actually with intent. So, you know, maybe you just misunderstood that a little bit.
Sure, but it's like anything. The coaches will get it wrong, the athletes will make a mistake. Even in commentating, say we might make the odd mistake. I mean, it hasn't happened yet.
Not yet, but there's
still time.
Days.
Plenty of time. And not much time left in this third round. There's a nice little body shot, even things up. 9 points apiece. Abughaush scores one of his own. As Sarah Stevenson told us, down the stretch, the action will pick up, and picking up a nice little double kick there. All to play for. 11 points apiece. There's a nice shot from Abughaush.
It's really coming into play now. Like again, they're both a little bit more open because they're trying to risk taking shots. And Denisenko, for me, is really trying to push those doubles in that we don't really get to see that often now. But the sneaky little shots with the hook, with the heel, and round the back are paying off for Abughaush.
Yep, they most certainly are indeed. Abughaush living up to his reputation. Big back leg counter on the way through. Tries to spin for a back kick. He's fallen in the act of doing so. So obviously he'll take a Gamjon for that. Is he going to try and play the old I'm injured card?
Well, he can't really do that. He needs to get up. He needs to fight.
Well, he threw that back kick. Looked to take a sore one on the Achilles tendon on the way through. So some running repairs from the medical team. But talk about running the rule over this one. 15-13. And all of those points, as you rightly predicted, Sarah, in that last back to a 1 point game here. All to play for. Into the last 30 seconds now. Alexey Denisenko, 1 point down, trying to push forward. Goes with a little cut around the corner.
It's really working for him, the kicks round the back. But as he does, you can see Abughaush really puts his arm around the back to stop Denisenko from scoring, which leaves his front open. So we'll see if Denisenko can use his back leg to try to score.
Well, jumping for the doubles there, trying to land Denisenko. Abughaush doesn't want to fall, lands a big body shot. And he's live one leg out there. Is he going to take the Gamjon for it? Well, I'm not happy with it. Into the last 7 seconds now. Alexey Denisenko points down. Abughaush, well, it all points to a victory for the Jordanian. He will take that Gamjon all day. And he will kill the clock. He couldn't care less. And Alexey Denisenko vested in the last seconds. There will be another Gamjon. But Ahmad Abughaush marches on to the final, where he will meet Bradley Sittenden of Great Britain.